Good night, fellow punchers. The clock on the wall is a 12:15, quarter past midnight on whatever night of the week it is. Back with a few for tomorrow. Not long home. Home at, well, about an hour ago. We were in Killarney. We headed off today at quarter past 4. We were late out of the traps. Well, we were up early, but we didn't do much. We wanted to go do a bit of walking around Dingle, and we didn't leave here until midday. And we headed out Schley Drive, stopped at the Beehive. It was pissing out of the heavens, but they didn't mind. They had rain gear with them, and they put it on and they went up, and they were fascinated by the buildings of these beehives to be dating back 2000 BC. So that puts them over 4,000 years since they were built. We moved on then and went to Puldon Cruigers, the most westerly point in Ireland, and seeing that Ireland is in Europe, they're claiming it's the most westerly pub in Europe. So there's a pool table there, and then a couple of games of pool. The father and 3 sons, they played doubles, and the women had Baileys with hot coffee in it or something. And there was one Irish coffee, there was a couple of pints of Guinness, and there was one couple that doesn't drink. I think they might have snaked a bottle of cider tonight. I thought I seen a bottle of cider in one of their hands. Went on then to Galler's Oratory, and that's always a good listen and a good walk up in the rain. I didn't partake. I was just ready to watch straight home, because there was 2 of them on the bus, and they said, "You're listening to the racing again." I said, "Yeah, just kill the time for me." So there'll be a horseback. I said, "I have straight home." So we moved on the minute the race sort of started. It was 2 minutes late starting. Only for that I'd have probably seen it, but I didn't see it. I seen the replay, but I thought it was in doubt, but looking at the replay, I thought we were in a great place. Mullins gave it a grand ride in the box seat position and rolled out, and coming to the last, there was only going to be one winner, I thought. I didn't see what it traded in running coming to the last, but one snug enough. The drop in class and the drop in trip was the key things there. And then we were, oh yes, she could be anything. Just she's a grand little Hershey. I was sort of at that. Where were we watching that? That was at what time? I can't remember the time, or have I the time written down from yesterday? She could be anything. 4:30. Oh, we're just leaving. Heading. Had the phone in my hand, going up the town there, and I could see when they come around the turn, both of them are evens and running. And I said, there's only one winner here, because she'd outstay them. She'd stay all day, 2.5 miles. It's interesting. Limerick Lace won that race last year before going on to Cheltenham. So it'd be interesting to see will they go that route. I didn't get a chance yet to see how many times that she won for us, but that's definitely the 5th anyway. Grand little horse. So the double was up, and Corsican Caper. As I said last night, I'd be sweeter on it if it was over 2 mile. But he got boxed in on the rail, and he couldn't get out in time because the stamina abundance, because he should have been up closer to the pace. Finished 6th. Another 100 yards, and to be definitely 4th. We'd be collecting each way money, which was a bit of a pity. But anyway, made a few pounds anyway, that's the main thing. We're chugging along nicely in the middle lane. Although our fireman wanted us to move into the fast lane for a few days. So maybe we did yesterday or the day before, I forget. Anyway, tomorrow, I thought I'd do this before I go to bed. Oh, I told the troops tonight, we went into town and they went into that pub there across from the Porterhouse. It was all there with Irish music in it. But there was no music on at the time. They had one drink there, and we went to Falch for the dinner, and they were delighted with the food and the dessert. And we went into Reedy's, and we just walked around, took a few photographs. We didn't have any drink there. And then we went up the town, that pub up near the hotel. Oh, Jesus, there was good music in it. So we left at 10 o'clock. It piss rained the whole way home, and I nearly blew of the road a couple of times between Annascaul and Lispole. It was outrageous windy for about maybe a 10-minute spell. So we're up early in the morning. We're leaving here at 8:45 at the latest, because it's an hour and 3/4 drive to Tarbert to get the ferry for 10:30, and then shooting across on the ferry to Killimer, an hour and 5 minutes to Cliffs of Moher. I think we might have a quick bit of snack somewhere then and head for Herton Chokers. So this crowd is looking forward to going to Galway and getting out partying tomorrow night. And then there goes two of them going to Loughrea to cousins, or a work colleague or a cousin or something. There's two of them farm in Loughrea, and there's four of them going golfing, and the women are, I don't know what they're going at. So I might see a bit of racing on Saturday that I didn't likely to see. Tomorrow, the horse there at Doncaster, it's soft ground. The horse we backed the last day. We backed it, I think it's Whiskey Pete. But the step back in trip might just be the cure. But we back it each way at 9-2. I don't have even money favourite. I think we backed this at 5-2 the last day on heavy ground. But if you look back the last time it ran at a mile on soft ground of 86 in York last October, it won. So it has been campaigned since at 1.5 miles and 1.25 miles, and came tanking the last day to look like he was going to win the race, but got outstayed. That's him there in the white face on the right hand side.
Stands rail they head, right up the rail. That's Winston's tipple with the noseband. White face of Whiskey Pete there with every chance, if not now between them. Simply Sondheim improving from the back of the field on the outside flank, and then there's a little gap back to Dashing White Sergeant. The others haven't picked up at all. Kital is well beaten off. Simply Sondheim is now the danger to the favourite Whiskey Pete in second place. Simply Sondheim, Whiskey Pete trying to rally. Simply Sondheim half a length in front, now a length. Simply Sondheim is out in front. Simply Sondheim goes on to be...
Ran well enough there. I'd have picked out on the previous run. A bit of money there for that Harper's Ferry, I see tonight. Ed Walker's. They'll go on the ground by Luke de Vega. Back in trip as well. Anyway, we'll go each way with that lad. Doncaster as well, Bus Horse. Horse we tipped up a few times that it didn't run for us. Noriko looked unlikely that it was going to win from there at that point, but flew home under the Kerryman.
Solar Acclaim with just over a furlong to go. Noel Fox being ridden in third place. Noriko trying to stay on in the very pale jacket, but Land of Magic for Gina Mangan. Solar Acclaim, James Doyle. Over on the far side, Noriko is in third. Out in the lead, Land of Magic. Noriko is the challenger on the inside. Going to get close here. And at the line, Noriko up close home to beat Land of Magic. Solar Acclaim.
That was his first run this year. That should bring him on a bit. Oisin Murphy stays loyal. It opened up 9-2 earlier on tonight. The ground is soft, heavy even better. That Eye of Dubai would be the danger, but we go with the Bus Horse. We go to Cheltenham. This is what I was at now earlier when we're having grub tonight and today to try and get a few bets, a couple of. And I found it desperately difficult altogether. So taking a punt on a horse that was second in this race last year, Anyharminasking. This horse's claim to fame is it's the only horse that has ever beaten Constitution Hill. He beat it in a point-to-point, which was with Donica Doyle in April of 2021. It wasn't second in this race last year either. It was second in the first time out in the Welsh champion Hurlton, the Mean Line. That was good to soft. Looks to be going fresh is the angle I'm going on. Still only 7. It's a 9-1 shot. John Joe's in a bit better form than he was this time last year. Their hot favourite is In the Air. Now, I was scraping the bottom of the barrel. 10-1 shot there, paying 4 places. So hopefully I might get into a place at least. And a bus, great old horse for us last year, might be worth a chance. So this horse that was second in this race last year, I got the wires crossed there. Triple trade. People remember him, he won a few times for us. Harry Cobden in the plate tomorrow, that's a plus. So second last year to Dancing on My Own. I'm trying to win a couple of times. I had won twice for us over 2.5 and 2-2. And I did say last year before this that I'd have preferred, I remember tipping into this, I'd preferred if it was further. He surprised me that it ran as well as he did. He beat Boot Hill and he won in Cheltenham there over the 2 miles as well. So what, he won off 130 and 35. It's still the same rating as when he won. Joe Tizard is in a bit better form than he was this time last year as well. So it's what price? The 15-2. Trying to get something that sort of safe each way, but there's a conditional jockeys there. Fiercely Proud, that's in the 4:45, has the best for him, but it has a £10 claimer. It's hard to know. I don't think he's ever rode a winner. Callum Pritchard. I don't know much about him. The last 14 days, all time. Has he rode a winner? He's rode one winner. Dan's Chosen. A year ago. He didn't fall off from that day. But Impero was in it. He a long time ago since we backed him in the amateur, the Derby. It was with Aidan O'Brien, but it won the last year. It's in better form there since it's joined Keane Collins, Danny Gilligan in the plate. So £16 for winning. I mean, that's a horrid hike altogether. But sometimes horses, when they get into the habit of winning, it's still fairly well handicapped because it rated in the 80s on the flat. But Fiercely Proud, if that was a regular race with a good pilot on, I'd be sweet as head on him. It's great for him. But just those conditional jockey races, they're friggin' dodgy. Ben Pauling is in good old form too. Like second to Lump Sum. Lump Sum came out and won there recently. Third to Jericho de Rapine. Won a bumper in Mercury Racing. Dennis Cantor brought over and bet Meatloaf. Yeah, that should win, you'd imagine, if the young fella doesn't fall off him. Anyway, I get this into the oven. Get a bit of shut eye. I'm not that tired at all of driving. I told them tonight, and we were in town, and I told them that I had a YouTube channel, and they couldn't believe it. And they had noticed a couple of people coming towards me. Someone recognised me well tonight in the pub, and yesterday. So they had noticed, and I thought it was the fairest thing to tell them, because they're a sound crowd, they're good crack. One of the best groups I've had. So bash the bookies, over and out.